I'm Kat and I play Red. If you watched my video from a couple of weeks ago about board game bling, you'll have seen the little plastic trees that I bought from Eurohell at Spiel for Terraforming Mars. I thought they were really cute. They were a nice way to bling up our Terraforming Mars. And of course we all know what happened at that point. This arrived today. Having had the trees, I then decided we needed to just bite the bullet and buy the big box Terraforming Mars. So today what I'm going to try and do, and you're all going to get to laugh with me over this, is to fit our Terraforming Mars into the big box, and this is sliding open. This has got, I think we're missing one expansion. Everything else is in here. Why do I do this to myself? Look, it's twice the size. It's twice the size. Look, I'm dumb. So I am going to try to fit all of this into this so that you can see how it all goes into the big box. So I've literally just taken the shrink off of this, something I refuse to do on camera because I usually fail spectacularly or break a tooth or something. Oh, wow. So this is the first time I've seen this. So these are our, fancy greenery tiles and city tiles and all the other stuff. Right, wow. Okay. So Venus next stuff, which we don't really play, to be honest. We own, I think we own all but one expansion. I can't remember which one. Ooh, we don't own. There's some stuff. Oh, this is putting the cards in. Well, that's rather nifty. Okay, I like that. So this is going to be for all our fancy 3D tiles that we now have. Then free foam. Yeah, look at that. This is, what's in here? This feels like a bit top secret. Okay, so this is quite handy. This is, I know there was a promo card in here, so that's what that is. But then there's little dividers for the expansion cards. That makes sense. We only really play with Prelude, so yeah, we own them all, but we only ever play with Prelude. There's stuff, and some more stuff. So these are obviously going to be for our player pieces because they're all the appropriate colours. Okay, that's quite nice. I do like a separate player piece. Right. Oh, and there's more trays underneath. There's another tray here and a box. I should have probably looked up on BGG how this all goes together, shouldn't I? So this is going to be for our cards, isn't it? That's pretty obvious. So yeah, maybe I should have looked this up before attempting this. I'm going to ditch that out of the way. You now get to look at the mess that is our Terraforming Mars, because as I say, it's gonna go. These are actually the trees that are responsible for this whole thing. So these are the little trees that we had bought that, you know, that forced us to buy the big box. So, right, I'm going to do a cop out. I'm going to put the player pieces into the boxes because that's easy, isn't it? I'm going to assume that the other tray, yeah, I'm now feeling dumb and feeling like I should have at least had a quick look on BGG to see what went where in this, because now I just look a bit stupid. These go back, look at that in there. That's rather nifty. Let's do the red one because obviously that is the most important. Now, I don't really know where the boards are supposed to go because we've obviously got both the maps and the inset player boards. Yeah, that's it. I quite like this. That's good. Yellow. Yellow? Have we got yellow? Oh yeah, we have. But for some reason, Rob's kind of moving away from playing green and playing yellow these days. I'm sorry, Emma, who is our usual yellow player at the brew. All your yellow pieces have been tainted by Rob's green hands. Look at all these Ziploc bags we're going to have. That's pretty cool. I really want the metal cubes for this as well. So if anyone wants to buy me a frivolous Christmas or birthday gift, I quite like the metal cubes because we've just got the plastic ones. And of course, as everyone's experienced, they've chipped. So look at that. That is the player pieces. Huzzah! Right, I'm going to make an assumption that these ones, because there's 3 compartments, but there's 2 lots of them. I'm going to make an assumption that these are for these. Yeah, I probably should have looked at some pictures or something before being smart and trying to do this on camera. Where's the fun in that though? Then I'd know what I was doing and I wouldn't look stupid. Right, these are not going to fit, so I don't know what's going on there. Unless they just need a good shakedown. Doesn't seem to be that many cubes. That is like the cubes that we should have. Maybe we're supposed to divide them over 2. Who knows? There's an oval thing here. This is for our start players round. Player boards actually are going to go here, aren't they? Yep, okay, look at that. I've got that. Yay. And then the other boards, colonies, I think these are. Actually, look at that. They all fit neatly there. I think this is one of those things where through the magic of video, we're going to come back to this in a few minutes' time. So, after a little bit of swearing, we couldn't seem to find a picture anywhere of how this is supposed to go together. There were photos where people had the original cardboard tiles still. I don't know why you'd keep them, but we've got them here. We've got all our white bits here, white pieces. The expansions we own are Prelude, Venus Next and Turmoil. We've also got the Hellas and Elysium map. So the only one we're missing is Colony. Now this is all of the cards we've got. There's nothing in here. So we've got this huge card box that I've then put them in to stop that happening. That's still... No, right. So there seems to be, and it's very rare to hear me complain about this, too much space. And the problem is this is the base of the box. So let's get them out of the way and let's start trying to put it back in. So I think that went down at the bottom, and then this is our card box. So put it that way. We've divided the tokens into 2 boxes, so that way we can have them across the table, different ends of the table. So they're going to go in there. This space is completely empty. So honestly, we're a bit baffled. If you've got a better idea on this, please let me know in the comments. That's going there. Then, oh, it's got a lid. It's got a lid. Look at that. Oh. The boards went in one of these, didn't they? The boards are supposed to go here. Right. So this is the player boards, and then the extra boards for the other games. Oh, we have got colonies. Hey, I couldn't remember. We've got colonies, prelude, Venus next, and turmoil, and there still seems to be too much room. These are the crummy old player boards. I'll put them in there, look. So these are all the little boards, which are going to fit in nice and snug there. I don't know where this came from. I should never do these videos, should I? Or I should prepare better. That one goes there. Then again, with the tiles, even, we seem to have spare spaces. So I'm a bit baffled by this. Let's say, if you guys have a better way to put this in, please let me know. I thought this would be a kind of cute video that's then turned out to be a bit of a disaster by all accounts. I've still got this box. I don't know. And then our player boards and rule books, our main boards, yay, go there. So look, oh no, that's cardboard. I've managed to get it all to fit. That's all that matters. We've got a spare Ziploc bag or two, if anyone needs them. And that is the Terraforming Mars big box, done terribly. I hope you had a laugh, if nothing else. We didn't, we had a little cry. That is everything in there. We seem to have traded a box twice the size that's half empty and a card box. Hooray! But this one's now empty, so this can go in our loft and help with our insulation. When they talk about Insulate Britain, what they mean is buy big boxes and board game expansions so that your empty boxes can go in the loft. That's how we heat our house. Thanks for watching this slightly disastrous video. We got it, I'm going to hide that. We got it all in though, didn't we? I hope you enjoyed it, so I hope you at least laughed at us. See you next time. Bye!